Hey, it's a miracle. All you haters out there, make sure you get your dislikes in. Hurry up and get them in, all 30 or 40 of you. Looking forward to it. Where they changed the player on my computer. I didn't even tell them to. I like the other one. It was easier. Hey, what's going on? See if we can get those dislikes up. For all the regulars, if you could like it, that'd be great. But I'm hoping to get the dislike count up too. So hurry up, trolls. Get to work. Yeah. Dislikes don't affect your viewership whatsoever. It's just an engagement. But the trolls all think it matters, so they come on and they dislike it and they think it's going to bug you, but it's actually awesome. You know, it's just another engagement. Basically, if you had 100 likes and then 40 trolls who weren't going to put anything, put a dislike on there, it actually makes it 140 engagements. Yeah. Tell them to get over here. God dang, man. What do you mean what, Sarah? I just explained it. A dislike doesn't mean anything as far as YouTube ranking you or not. No, I'm not telling you to dislike it, but there's these trolls that come over and give me dislikes without even really watching it. But I want them to come over and to do it anyways, because it helps. It doesn't hurt my account. So if any of you, everybody else, if you want to like it, I would appreciate it. But I'm saying I want the trolls to show up and hit the not like button, because that's what they think. It's really cool and funny, but it actually helps. And yes, I made a mistake in the video when I was talking. I said the jog was 7:30 to 8, but it was actually 7:30 to 7:45. Which seems kind of short, doesn't it? A 15-minute run. If she's an avid runner, 15 minutes just doesn't seem... It seems like a really short little jog there. So that actually kind of gives a little bit more credibility to maybe somebody taking her while jogging. I don't know. Yes. Pound that like button for those of you who want to like it. Hey, that's my bot taking over right there. Sweet. I don't know. I mean, 15 minutes just isn't enough for exercising. Really. It's like 15 minutes isn't even really, it's not the recommended amount. So anyways, I'm just sort of waiting for people to show up here. I don't know if there's going to be any more or not, but thought we could talk about the new developments. Hey, Carla. Kevin, Sarah, Jan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe somebody interrupted her run. The other day I was thinking, You know, like this is that image that I used for the video that you just saw is right here, right? So the video that I just uploaded a couple hours ago, or 3 hours ago or so, I think, was this shot right here on Google Earth. And that house she was staying in is right there. Or up, actually back here a little bit. Hold on a second. Oh God, I'm not even in the right, I wasn't even in the right spot. Ugh, let's see. That's funny, I went over to my, my friend sent me a, hey, they all look the same though, the same roads, right? The cornfields, everything. But this is actually in Indiana over here. My friend, I was actually at the map location of where her house was, and then my friend Andy told me about one of his paranormal things that I'm making a story about. That so I went there and I forgot that I didn't go back. That's actually kind of funny. So let's see. Yeah, so basically these witnesses that said they saw Mollie running at 5:30, I don't even know now, we can't even really say that she was even running on that street or in that direction, okay? So what if she was running this way? You know, I just wanted to get sort of a run out of town a little bit. You know, I don't know if you can run out here on this. I don't know if that's smart. Let's see what this looks like. Is it? Yeah, I don't know if anybody would just run on the side of a road like that. But that road right from her house goes right there. So she could actually, well, I guess it doesn't look like you could do that. That's pretty weird to have a driveway that comes in there and then it's so long around instead of just having it kind of pull off like that. Yeah, or maybe she ran down here and then ran back. Who knows? But that's such a remote, way more remote area, this area in here than over here. This is, a lot of people would be around at 7:45, don't you think? So to me it seems like she was somewhere where she normally, well, I don't know if she normally took the same route. Somebody said on one of the comments on one of the videos that I saw that she actually would run in all different places. I think the brother said that, or the boyfriend maybe. You know, I can't remember now, but she knew the town so well she would just kind of run around in different areas. I'm going to try something here with that music. I'm not sure why it opens up like that. Okay, it's right there. I'm not sure why it looked different a minute ago. I've been seeing some strange comments. Different people sending me things, posts, and so forth. There is some weirdness going on out there. But it's stuff that I can't really say. You know, I guess I could say maybe go check out some family members' Instagram, see what's going on those. Yeah, somebody just sent me something. Let me see. My friend sent me one on YouTube, Facebook, I mean. Yeah, so this is something that one of my friends sent me. It's not something she has, but she got it off of some screenshots from somewhere else. Okay, so this is what it says. I'm not going to have it on the screen, but it says, I'm getting this from a guy. This isn't what my friend wrote. This is a screenshot that I'm reading starting right now. I'm getting this from a guy on Hawkeye site. I post on, but it requires a login. I won't share the name that he did, but apparently her Fitbit was pinged and they have a specific house guy in mind. A guy with a long record, and he believes a big hog confinement on his property. See, I got to tell you, as soon as you hear the hog farm thing, yes, there are people who kill people and feed them to hogs, but you hear it so often early on in stories because people want to really sensationalize things. So I'm not saying something like that isn't, quote, possible, but it just, when you hear that, you kind of go, oh boy, here we go. When's the Illuminati coming up? All right. If it is true, it should be hitting Twitter pretty soon, but he has supposedly talked to friends in the area. And then here's some quotes. Her Fitbit pinged at a hog confinement south of Guernsey, north of Deep River, supposedly. I mean, should we actually go look at this area just to kind of check it out? And then 100 yards from the house, apparently. Not their house, but the house that where it pinged. Possible, his friend left the scene. The police are focusing on the north side of the said property, and there's nothing he can see. The suspect was taken in for questioning, unsure if it's just due to this being his property. For those that don't know, this is roughly 15-minute drive away from where she was last seen. Drove past the place earlier. Police on the east and west side of the road. Semi on the east side of the road too. Roadblock set up, and they just asked if we traveled the road frequently and if we were on the road last Wednesday night. And I didn't say, and then there's no more of it. That's what my friend said. Yeah. So let's see. So this message set up here. You guys aren't seeing it. I mean, there's no reason I can't have it on the screen, but I'm just not going to take the time to transfer it somewhere where I can. Let's see. Confinement. Okay. South of Guernsey. Let me type this in. Guernsey, Iowa. Okay, so it's not ridiculously far away. It's right there. Let's see. Let's measure that. As the crow flies, it's only maybe 9 miles, probably 11 or 12 driving. All right. So it says south of Guernsey. So that means it's actually, there's Guernsey, so that means it's this direction. North of Deep River. Okay, so let me put a little mark here. See, this is like total, what do you call it? Rabbit hole crap right here. It's similar to the 5:30 jog time. You see how I did say, if you go watch the first video, I say I don't know if the 5:30 jog time is accurate because I wasn't there. Right? So here we go again. I don't know if this is accurate. However, I did get a message from somebody else that can get information and said that there was somebody. Let me see what he said. I'm going to look at this on a different screen. Okay, it says, I'm hearing rumors they've got someone or looking. Okay, that sounds sort of similar to what we just read. Okay, all right. Yeah, I just closed it down. Oops. All right. So then it says on this message, north of Deep River. So let's type in Deep River and see what. I don't know if that's the name of a river. It looks like it's the name of a town, though. No, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. This is Guernsey. All right. Now we type in Deep. Oh, there it was. Deep River, Iowa. Oh, so this is a huge, like, you know, in between here and there type of thing. So this is Deep River. All right, so somewhere around in here, let's see. Hog Farm, Iowa. Yeah, well, they didn't really give me one. So that didn't work. Her Fitbit pinged at a hog confinement. Huh, so maybe that's not a farm, it's a, let's see. See, that's a hog confinement right there. So what do they look like? Can you say rabbit hole, everybody? Oh boy. Who are you referring to, Wendy? Oh, at Shannon. Okay. Yeah, you sure about that? Oh, really? Can you do a screenshot or something of that, Shannon, and send it to my email here? Let me see that. I'd be interested to see that. I read it on a friend's post. Pingo. What does that mean, post pingo? Wow, let me just tell you this. If she had her Fitbit on and they were able to ping that, they know exactly where that thing stopped pinging, okay? And where it went. I bet you're going to see, if it really is in this area, you're going to see that she was kidnapped, probably, you know, she was running, I don't know, maybe over here where I was just showing you a little bit ago, maybe kidnapped in this area and drove down like this, and then, you know, down to this main road and then over here. I mean, who knows? But how crazy. See, it just shows you that there's monsters everywhere, isn't it? Well, it'd be amazing, but it wouldn't be good news, Kevin, would it? I don't think anything turns out well when your last GPS location is at a hog confinement center, if that's true. Yeah, what if she is? Yeah. What if aliens picked her up too? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Yes, she could be alive. She could be not alive. All those things. Yep. I still haven't ruled out alien abduction yet, right? Can any of you prove that didn't happen? Yeah, it definitely has alien abduction type town written all over it, doesn't it? I think Google Earth is like the coolest thing out there, really. It's just... So they're saying it's south of Guernsey and north of Deep River. So it's in between here, right? So let's say... This can be totally bogus, the thing I'm reading, though, right? Okay, Phoebe says, see, that's what makes it possible that she's still alive. If they kept her alive to Snapchat, they may have kept... No, but the thing is, if you watch the video I just made, the time that Dalton opened the Snapchat has nothing to do with the time it was sent. Right? So if the Snapchat was sent, it looks like it was a selfie. It could have been sent at 7 o'clock, and then Dalton opened it up. It's very unlikely that... I thought maybe that Snapchat was an alibi Snapchat, but it sounds like it was a selfie image. I'm surprised we haven't been able to see it yet. Like, how come nobody's put that out so that people can see it and maybe get something out of it? Yeah, it's weird, too, because I thought Snapchats automatically put the timestamp on them. But I don't know... I guess I don't know exactly how those work. Sorry. Like in the Libby and Abby case, the Snapchat time was right on one of the images taken. What does a hog confinement center look like? I guess I need to spend more time over in this part of the country. I just have no clue. You know? Have they said what she's wearing in the Snapchat? No. But they did describe what she was wearing. Remember early on? They said that maybe that's how they got what she was wearing. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, let me open up one of the original... hold on. Alright. Does this one say anything? Yeah, jeez. Right there. No, it just says athletic clothing. Now I did have another one. That she went missing the next morning. She works at a daycare. They were da-da-da. Mollie is about 5'3" tall. Has brown eyes, long hair. She may be wearing gym shorts. Okay, she may be wearing gym shorts, a black sports bra, and running shoes, or denim shorts and a red t-shirt. Huh. See, that's sort of interesting there because that implies that she changed out of the running outfit into what she would normally wear would be denim shorts, and they know the red t-shirt's missing, so they're saying that. But there's been a lot of inaccurate stuff in these missing posters, so it's hard to, again, have any sort of reliable source. It was great to have that one interview today to finally get some legitimate information. How about we just go up and down. Let's just do an entire street view from, how many miles is this? I bet that's like 5 miles or something. Yeah, 4.99. Hey, I was almost right on the money there. I could have even extended it a little bit just to make it look like I was right. Are you kidding, Deuce? Come on. Seriously? That's why I bring up the alien theory again. may have been 2 runs, 1 in each outfit. Let's see. The people that actually see her all said a hot pink sports bra. Okay, but here's the thing, Shannon. All those people said they saw her at 5:30 too. I don't know about that. I mean, go running twice? I don't know. Not saying it was aliens, but... Alright, I'm going to start right here on this road and see. I mean, I know she was an avid jogger, but twice? Like in a couple hours? Changing outfits both times? I don't know about that. Wouldn't it be interesting if that is a true story, the thing that I read, the screenshots, if the semi-truck was something they pulled over, thinking that maybe, you know, that's one of the people and they were actually taking her somewhere. I mean, it'd be amazing if she's still alive, I'll tell you that. It'd be a great story, though. It'll be on IDTV in about 3 months. Yeah, I think something like that, Phoenix. It's kind of what we were saying yesterday, too. We just had at different times. See, remember I said she went running at 5:30, maybe got home at 6, hung out for a while, then changed. You know, so the thing is, the story's about the same. It just opens the door to the possibility that she got abducted running. Yesterday, when the time was 5:30, based on those incorrect witnesses, the running had nothing to do with the case. Now the running might have something to do with it. Hey Phoebe, so you had brats in Mollie's honor, huh? All right. Hey, look at Typhoon's in the house. Or Monsoon, excuse me. Not Typhoon. Typhoon's a hurricane. But hell, you know, that could be right too. Let's see. No, not really. This isn't a PC. I don't have a PC format here, if you can tell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if somebody crosses the line ethically, it's pretty obvious. People know. Oh, that's right. This is one of those ones. Remember, see how I keep going this direction, but the truck is still there? I did that in another live a long time ago on a different case. And I was like, how's that possible? What is the truck backing up? But then I just realized it's 360-degree video, so that means it was actually like this. And, you know, it was actually kind of stupid, to be honest with you. I can have self-deprecating moments, all right? Wow, look at that truck backing up on the I can't believe... Oh, Jesus, unbelievable. I probably should have driven the other way just so my brain doesn't keep seeing it like that. That was already a good mile down the road right there. Let's do it this way. How many dislikes do I have now? I'm trying to really get that boosted up. Hey Vic, how's it going, man? Have you been following along on the Mollie Tibbetts case at all? Yeah, it looked like they actually had a... When I was back here, I saw another... It looked like they had it going there too, but I guess not. Looking for the Hog Containment Center. Wonder why the Google Earth turned in like that. Well, actually, I don't really wonder. I don't care. Yes! 36, 23. There's always these exact same number of people, too. They show up in these hangouts, and they say, okay, Gray's on. Everybody go over there and dislike it. Thank you! I appreciate it. It actually helps my ratings. Keep doing it. But everybody here now, if you go out and like the video, that'd be great. Oh yeah, keep doing it. Hit the dislike button. Please. Let's see if we can actually get it to pass the... Yeah, hey Vic, well, the thing is these trolls, they've been disliking a bunch of people's videos, but the thing is what they don't realize is that actually all YouTube cares about is somebody clicking. It's an engagement. Like you could have 60 likes and 80 dislikes, and YouTube that says, all right, this video's on a roll. Yeah, so they like it. So thank you, trolls. Keep it coming. Really appreciate it. Then the gray bot. Has my gray bot showed up recently? It was supposed to make some comments, but I don't know. Okay, I'm just reading some messages that are being sent. All right, it says, from this comment, I understand that they captured one suspect but did not find the poor girl yet. A Fitbit, huh? Small things like that usually go unnoticed by offenders, but serve a huge help for the victim. I hope we will hear good news soon. Yeah, I think it's possible. Well, there's a good chance instead of saying possible, because whenever anybody says possible, then you already know that you've got to accept, yeah, it's possible. But I'm going to say it's going to be likely that tomorrow we hear something better. Or, some news, not better. It might not be good news, but we'll hear something. And if you remember on that video that I just made earlier, it says in the interview that Friday, I guess they're going to have a press conference. And that's something I really, 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 really want to see. All right, so 1, 2, 3, hit the like button. Everybody here. And then let me know what the totals say. Yeah, I'm not PC on here. Although, I'm not going to have people on here I don't know. I know when I see it, when it's not something I want on my channel. Okay? But in general, I'm going to be the one that's not PC all the time. Okay? I'll just say what I think. 44 to 27. Okay, keep it coming, dislikers. Oh, dang it. The likes are starting to surpass by too much. Oh, shoot. I wonder if they would still... I think they just come over and hit the dislike button without listening. I wonder if they actually know that it's helping me. It's kind of weird. Counts as a view, though. And an engagement. Thank you. I said look for the hog confinement center that also sells used shoes. Yeah, corny and sick. Oh, Jesus. Boy. How dare you, Kim? Or they're probably those embarrassing people that, still are trying to sell the weirdness in that other case. You know what I'm saying? And really, yes, they're trying to sell it. Right. Oh, they don't have to sell it, Gray. People just know. So what is this one? Lincoln Wildlife Area. Okay. So right now we're driving between those two towns that we mentioned earlier. One I can't pronounce, and the other one was something river. Looking for a hog confinement center. I don't know. Maybe a place they confine hogs? I know, that was a smart-ass answer. I don't know what they do. Maybe they put them there prior to slaughter or something. I don't know. Yeah, it does sound pretty ominous. A hog confinement center. So I'm just basically going down the main road. It could be off one of these side roads, but Google Earth in this small isolated area didn't do that. I mean, sometimes it's even amazing that they went on a road like this. Like, really? That'd be a kind of a cool job, don't you think, though? Work for Google and be the Google Earth person. You just get to travel the whole country. You turn on the GPS. You plot and map out. If I would work for Google Earth, I would go into every nook and cranny. What do you mean, Ada? Did you send me any information on a Highway 21? It's not in that article that you gave me. So why are you saying Highway 21? Okay, but where is it? Did you send it to me? Because I didn't see it. Like, put all the stuff that you're seeing in our conversation, because I can't get over there. I mean, I'm doing this. If you would, please. I wonder if I'm on Highway 21. That's where I am. Ada, look at that, right there. That's where I was actually on driving right now. Yeah, you just sent me a screenshot. I didn't get a link. All right, see this right here? The driving down the road right here. This is Highway 21 right there. Okay, so off at 21. All right. Right. Exactly. I mean, a confinement. Everybody knows what confinement means, right? That's what it means. A confinement center for hogs. You know, they're contained. You know, I think it's kind of obvious. I wasn't confused at what it was. So off of 21, huh? Maybe we're coming up on it up here. Yeah. All we know is that her glasses and contacts were still in the house. Does that mean she made it home? No. Because she could have went running without them. If she, you know, some people don't have terrible vision, right? Even when they wear glasses and contacts. Maybe she was more, she could see far pretty well and just, it's easy to run, you know, just slightly blurry, you know, it's not really a big deal. You know, sometimes when you're running, your eyes are open, some sand or something, because you're actually moving, gets in your eye, and then you have to deal with the contact, glasses get sweaty and stuff. It's just, I can see easily not running with any of those on. See, this is where we were at earlier. You remember this? I wonder if this is it right here. Like one of these. It's hard to make this out, though. Let me. I mean, maybe this big building here is the confinement center. I don't know, Kirnath. Have you seen this place? It's like there's nobody living there. It's almost like Alaska, you know. Probably for every 10 guys, maybe 5 women or something. I don't know. I have no stats on that. I'm just joking there. Okay. So I wonder if this is a like these are silos. I don't know what they're. Are these silos here? I don't know. I don't know what state has the highest level of sex trafficking. I have no idea. Yeah. Yeah. Silos. So what are we at now on the stats? Have we got those dislikes up for me? Alright, let me keep going down this road here. I know, it's sort of boring watching somebody travel up and down a road, but sometimes you just do this stuff. You might get lucky. Like, here's a little corral right here. Let's see. Those are cows, and these ones are confined right there. Because they're inside of a... Yeah. Huh, interesting. Man, I was excited. I was just hoping that when I zoomed in, those were going to be pigs, but no. Well, yes, if there's one cow, I don't think they'd ever put pigs with cows in the same bin, right? $55.29. Dang, man, at 20, the dislikes kind of stopped. They must have ran out of. They need to get a bigger crew in there. Shoot. Maybe next time, huh? Well, put it back on there, Wendy. I don't think they can take your like. There's no way you could get taken off like that. I'll tell you guys something that was really weird that happened to me the other day, though. Do you guys remember when that link didn't work that I had on for my new personal paranormal page? Do you remember when the link didn't work? Well, there was a letter missing in the middle of the link, and I copied the link. So how in the hell is that even possible? You know, like I literally copied the link, pasted it, and later did the same thing, and then this one letter is in there the next time. I could see missing a letter at the beginning or the end because you didn't highlight enough, but it was in the very center of it. What do you talk? Is that it right there? Okay. I wonder how close we were getting to that. Well, that doesn't make any sense because they said it was south of Guernsey but north of Deep River. You just gave me something that was north. See how that we always get something that's a little. So what? VCA. Where are you getting that address from? Did you actually find something written somewhere that's where it was, or are you just sort of saying, "Oh, I found a farm"? I mean, what makes you pick that place? Oh, Jesus! I thought you had like you interrupted my trip down the road here. Yeah, that's not. We don't even know if that's the place. There's farms everywhere. You know, this whole area is a farm. I thought you like had the address. Like, oh my God, somebody put it out there. Yeah, I found all the others. Farms everywhere. This entire road is covered with farms of some sort. So I think we were already at this one. God, see now I just totally lost track. You guys just probably accidentally hit it twice. They don't, there's no weird sort of hacking where somebody removes somebody else's like, you know. Okay, now I think we're into some new territory here. I think I already saw that Inside Edition one. Is that a new Inside Edition one? It was just a short. There wasn't really anything that earth-shattering in that one, I don't think. Let me see. Okay, I'll play the video here. Here we go.
The desperate search for a missing college student is focused on a vast expanse of dense cornfields. It's a nightmare facing law enforcement as they look for the sophomore who vanished after going jogging. 20-year-old Mollie Tibbetts is a psychology major at the University of Iowa. She was last seen jogging around.
That one picture, she looks exactly like Jodi Arias. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Stephen Fabian is there.
Investigators here in Iowa have been combing through cornfields like this one, but here's the problem. It's really difficult because these cornfields are incredibly thick. Follow me. If we enter this field, you can just see how dense it is. The stalks are about 10 feet tall. And watch this. The further I go in,
looks like some good corn there.
Where it is, just about 5 feet from the camera now. It doesn't take long for me to completely disappear.
Children of
Mollie
the corn.
was dog sitting for her boyfriend Dalton Jack when she disappeared. He says he's baffled about what happened to her.
I have no idea. Just kind of putting trust and faith in the law enforcement. I don't know if anything that I say will get that out of some people's mind that I had nothing to do with it.
Morgan Collum is Mollie's cousin.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything to do with it.
We're going through a roller coaster of emotions every single day. You know, we have moments where we feel very hopeful and moments where we feel angry and frustrated.
Perhaps these cornfields in the heartland of America hold
Oh
a
boy,
clue to the mystery.
Kirnoff, that was pretty corny yourself. All right. No, that's it for that. Yeah. All right, let me continue the trip down the road here. After that C or whatever her name was, or person's name was, got me off track. I was so excited there for a minute. VCA, there you go. I'm not saying your farm isn't the right one, but I don't have a clue. It doesn't look like any different than any other farm. And somebody said it was right off of 21, so I'm going to keep driving down 21 and see if there's something on here. There you go, Phoebe. Cows again. Those damn cows, I tell you what. Let's see. Why are we looking for a pig confinement center? Because if you missed it earlier, I read there was some screenshot of somewhere. Do I need to do it again now? Jesus, hold on, man. Yeah, somebody just sent me a screenshot of that, okay? So I'm going to read it again. Hell, now I don't even know where it is. I'm trying to find, now I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Must be the gremlins. Okay, I think I got it. All right. I got a screenshot that says, I'm getting this from a guy on Hawkeye site I post on, but it requires a login. I won't share the name that he did, but apparently her Fitbit was pinged and they have a specific house/guy in mind. A guy with a long record, and he believes a hog confinement on his property. If it is true, it should be hitting Twitter pretty soon, but he has supposedly talked to friends in the area. I can't CV blah blah. Here are quotes. Her Fitbit pinged at a hog confinement south of Guernsey, north of Deep River. That's why I'm on that road. We have confirmed 8 cop cars. FBI are all over the farm. Roadblocks 4 miles out. Can't get close. F it. Is the dude. Okay, and then let's see. Then it continues on. It says, his friend left the scene. The police are focusing on the north side of said property, and there's nothing he can see. The suspect was taken in for questioning. Unsure if it's just due to this being his property. For those that don't know, it's roughly 15-minute drive away from where she was last seen. Drove past the place earlier. Police on the east and west side of the road. Semi on east side of the road too. Roadblock set up, and they just asked if we traveled the road frequently and if we were on the road last Wednesday night. I didn't see any action at the residence. See? That's kind of, sounds pretty specific, mildly interesting. So I'm just checking it out. Yeah? Ham and egging? You mean putting things together? Thanks, Deuce. Maybe that was a compliment. I don't know. So I'm going to keep on driving. Or keep on trucking, as they say. Okay, let me just see where I am now. Okay. I'm right there. And so we still got a little bit more to go. Come on, Street View, Jesus. Yeah, ham and egg is when you do scramble, and then one guy does good on one hole, then the next hole, and then everything works. One hole you get the ham, one hole I got the egg, but it all makes a breakfast. You know what I'm saying? So Vic, did you hear that part that I read out? I don't know if it's true or not. Could just be a wild goose chase, rabbit hole kind of thing. But I'm just seeing, by the remote possibility, if there just happens to be a hog confinement center that you can just see right off the road. And plus, this is what I do when I'm by myself trying to find something. So you guys are going to have to suffer through it too, okay? Oh, thanks, Jam. Yeah, mine are different. Because I didn't watch other people's videos and then say, oh, here's how I'm going to make my videos. I just do it how I would do it before. See, before I used to make YouTube videos. I mean, I made YouTube videos for years and years. But there were a lot of animations and, they took weeks and weeks and weeks. But then I started making things quicker just to show people like, hey, look, this is what I'm talking about. And it turns out they're like, oh, wow, I can totally see it now. Okay, so then I switched to, that's how I make my YouTube videos. I still do animations and so forth, but it doesn't seem as often because it takes so much time. Now, I'll use them if they're really valuable for something. I think we're getting close to where that town is, so I don't know. Like right now, I think we're getting close to, yeah. See, Deep River. I don't know. I don't think they. Well, actually, where's 21st? That doesn't look like 21st anymore. What did she say earlier? What did Ada put up in there? I can't find it. Did she say 21st? Highway 21? That's what it was, right? Yeah, 21. Okay, so it's 21. Is it still 21? Yeah, it's still 21. But it's also 220th. Well, I guess apparently it's one of these, but I can't tell if one's a pig farm or excuse me, a pig containment center. Oh, really, Kim Brown? You actually, the Missy Beavers, just one of those lives that I did? Oh, wait, that's my bot there, okay? I have too hard of a time asking people to do Patreon, so I have my bot do it for me. All right. I was like, whoa, who typed that out? Oh, that was me. That was a bot. Yeah. $300, huh? Well, they could have just left, right? Wait, what's this right here? Yeah. Graybot 2000. Graybot. Maybe I should do. I used to be able to do a pretty good Cylon. Do you guys remember Cylon from the original Battlestar Galactica? I can't do it though. I can't do it. I can't make my voice that grumbly anymore. Hurts. All right. Well, anyways, I guess we can do that some other time if we get some specific information. So let's try to do this again now. All right. I think I have this all in my head now. Okay. So here's the breakdown. Mollie was dog sitting for Dalton and Blake, Jack. And Blake owns this house right here, I believe, with his fiance. And it's also the same address as their company called Jack Building and Design. Well, Dalton and Blake were out of town in Dubuque, which is roughly 100 miles away. So they asked Mollie if she would dog sit for them. So on this particular day, we know that she went jogging at between 7:30. The run lasted between 7:30 and 7:45. That's when she was running. The following day, Mollie was supposed to go to her daycare and take all the kids to a fair, and they were all going to wear red shirts. And apparently she had a specific red shirt that she was going to wear. All right, so on the night that she went running at about 7:30, and at 7:45, let's start here. At 7:30, she called her mom and asked what they were having for dinner. Then she probably thought, okay, I'm going to get a run in. Maybe that's why it was a little bit shorter. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a quick run in, right? But she went running at 7:30, and there's actually no verification of any kind after 7:45 that she went back to her home or that she sent a Snapchat later or anything. That Snapchat could have been sent earlier. So basically, after 7:45, she wasn't running anymore. And I think they know that time. You know how I think they know that time? Because I think they see the GPS information on her Fitbit start speeding up and leaving town in a way that somebody running wouldn't do. And that's why I think they know that she wasn't running anymore at 7:45. Okay? That's my opinion. Right? So apparently she was supposed to have dinner when she called her mom and said, hey, what's for dinner? We're having brats, the mom said. And she never showed up. And doesn't sound like the mother ever called to say, hey, where are you? And the daughter never called her. You'd think one of them would be nervous that the other one didn't call at some point. We can't say it with Mollie. Mollie's probably been abducted at this point. So the mother, you'd think, would be a little weirded out that she didn't call, but maybe that was something normal. Okay, maybe that's something normal. She might have gone over for dinner. She might not. Who knows, right? So, earlier we had people saying they saw her jogging on this road at 5:30. I don't even think that's true at all anymore. Someone on here earlier said maybe that she ran twice. Yeah, I mean, is it possible? Sure. Doesn't seem very likely, though. Most people don't go running and then get done running. Now I'm going to go for a run again. It just doesn't seem normal. Her contact lenses and glasses were found in the house over here. And with Mollie was her cell phone and Fitbit. But doesn't Fitbit have to be connected to the phone to get the GPS information, or does the Fitbit act on its own? Has its own GPS information? Right. Yeah, and they were off by at least 2 hours. Because I think the police know exactly when she went running. That's why they can say, she went running at 7:30 to 7:45. I think they already have Fitbit information. That reporter should have said, oh, really? How do you know she was jogging at 7:30 to 7:40? See, that's the part that always bugs me, is they don't ask that next question. Because then if he said, well, we can't answer that, then you know for sure they got it from the Fitbit. If he answered a different way, then you can go, oh, wow, it's something I wasn't thinking. But the reporters it's like they just clock in their time. They don't really think through what they're going to ask, and that's just, it just sucks. Yeah. At least this one got more information out. What are you talking about, Kyle? She didn't go running twice. Jesus, are you kidding me? No, and it's not 7:45, it's 7:30. Hey, Adeline, that's not, the 5:30 part isn't true anymore, okay? There was an interview with the sheriff, and it was 7:30 to 7:45 is when she went running. Okay, 5:30 isn't accurate. Yeah, I don't know why people are already saying that. They must have missed the video that I put out about 4 or 5 hours ago. Yeah, that's not accurate anymore. Unless you want to say, oh, she went running at 5:30 and then she said, you know what? By God, I'm going to go run again. I mean, nobody does that, all right? Well, how do you know she didn't? Look, I don't know. You could be right. I think the odds of that are very low, but yes, it's possible, all right? So the scenarios that you have now are at 7:45, let's say somebody abducted her right off the road. She's still wearing her athletic gear, she's got her cell phone, and she has her Fitbit. Okay? And she's just gone. And her contacts, she maybe didn't go running with her contacts or glasses in. But they didn't know this right at first, right? So they think maybe she was already walking over to her mother's house at this time, because she did, after all, just ask her mother, and they talked about dinner, having brats. So maybe she walked this way and got abducted. Maybe she was in one of these fields somewhere. There's, corn fields right in this area. So they did a bunch of searching over in this area, this whole area right here. But when the Fitbit information came in, you guys remember that when I said there's a reason they quit the search, because they have other information now. They know that she isn't there anymore in that area. Okay? So once they got the Fitbit information and GPS data and maybe even cell tower ping information, they realized she's not there anymore. Hey, Kyle. You mentioned up above, you said they weren't off. She jogged at 5:30 and again at 7:45, but it's actually 7:30. But do you really believe that they ran twice? I mean, she ran twice. You think she actually went jogging twice? I mean, I guess it's possible. She called her mom and said, what are you having for dinner? Brats. And she says, oh, shit, I better run for 15 minutes and work off a couple extra calories. Oh, it's 60-30? Excellent. That's exactly how I want it. Perfect. I guess they ran out of... well, they'll come up with some more people. Yeah, I used to think that too, Kyle. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let me go read that again. See, it's funny if you just, it's how you put the inflection. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, so basically the sheriff did an interview today. Let me get this open again. Let's just go through this, all right? Here's some of the key parts here. It's in the video that I made, but let's just do this again. Okay, so the ABC person asked, are you learning anything from the Fitbit data? The sheriff said, we do believe that there is going to be some useful information, but not willing to share that. ABC, I understand that it does collect data about location. Is that the kind of info you are looking to obtain? And then Kriegel says, well, I'm not a computer guy, but I think with the cell phones that they wear, in that case, it does somehow track that. The FBI and DCI made those requests. I did not. Well, listen, I'm not going to keep doing that voice, all right? That's why I use the computer voices, so I could just listen to the conversation. Okay. We are getting hundreds of leads each day that are... I don't even need to read the questions, to be honest. I can just read the comments that the officer made, the sheriff. We are getting hundreds of leads each day that are turned into our sheriff's tip line. We are getting hundreds of tips a day on that, and they are trying to check in all of them. I don't think today, but new info, I don't think today, but we have talked to the FBI and DCI today, and we are probably going to put out some kind of press release Friday afternoon. There, let's see. Other investigative resources being utilized? There is, but I'm not going to get into those specifics. Still being characterized as a missing persons case. It is the longest one we have been involved with yet. We usually find our people within a couple of days. It's usually just because they have left for a short period of time. Reason to believe that it is not a missing person and it's an abduction. See, we kind of deduced that it was an abduction too. You remember that on the last couple lives? Well, we are worried about that. Well, why? The amount of time is way outside of her okay. The amount of time is way outside of her nature to be gone and not contact family. She always responds to her cell phone messages and that stuff. She's got a really good family relationship, and she would probably respond to the family. What can you tell me about that? The Snapchat. I don't have access to that. Her boyfriend said that she sent a Snapchat to him. Well, why don't you have access to it? Okay, here's the key right here. I don't have access to that. Her boyfriend said that she sent a Snapchat to him, and he opened it up around 10 p.m. on Wednesday night. But that doesn't mean that is when it was sent. Okay, so that's a key piece of information, and we had already discussed that in the lives, right? So if you're not on these lives, you're way behind the curve. You know, a lot of this stuff I'm reading is probably new to you, but we figured it out already. There is some new stuff, though. Do you believe it was sent that day? We believe it was, yes. What about the discussion and the comments and the timeline that where she was and what she was doing that afternoon? Have you been able to reconstruct the timeline? I'd love to know what she was doing prior to that. You know, was she at work, came home, hung out, went for a run? You know, I don't know. We don't know that stuff. We don't know anything later. Okay, what do you know about what she was doing later that evening? We don't know anything. Okay, I missed the part here. It says, yeah. So he said, they asked, have you been able to construct a timeline? And he said, yeah, we think we have a reasonable timeline. That she was out jogging from 7:30 to 7:45. That's your time. That's a reasonable timeline to you? 15 minutes? That's a joke. I mean, don't say, oh yeah. We think we have a reasonable timeline. She was out jogging from 7:30 to 7:45. Is that all you have? That's your timeline right there? That's crazy, right? We don't know anything later than that. We honestly don't know. That was an answer to, do you believe she might have been at home as late as Friday morning? We honestly don't know. That was the last time she was sighted. Okay, so the 7:30 to 7:45, he's sort of hinting right there that perhaps that she was sighted running at that time. So, you know, maybe that's not from the Fitbit information. Okay, and down here it says, is this frustrating for you? We are trying hard to find Mollie for her family. We hope to bring her home safe. It is very frustrating. We have hundreds of people who have volunteered for ground searching. We have a lot of law enforcement here, the FBI, the DCI. They bring a lot of assets here, and they are working very hard. And the fact that we can't find her is very frustrating. We will keep going until we have some sort of resolution. Have you confirmed the boyfriend's alibi? We have confirmed that he is not a suspect. Do you think that she could have been picked up by someone that she knew? See, that's something we asked. And then, anything is possible. We don't know. Yeah, you see, that's what we always end up saying too. Sure, it's possible. Surveillance cameras around town or any video that might show her. And this is something that Ada, a friend of mine, brought up. I mean, that's something that other people brought up too, but she specifically brought it up to me in a chat or something. We went to all the businesses that we know have video. We did canvases of the area where she normally runs. See, so I guess there might be a normally run area, but somebody else said that she runs different places. And we asked every resident that we have been able to make contact with if they have video on the front of their houses. And there has been a couple of places, and whenever we find out there is video, we've gotten copies of that and are looking at it right now. So they might even have her on video, surveillance cameras. Over 300 people missing in Iowa right now. What makes Mollie's case stand out? See, that's kind of I don't like that kind of question. Now you're saying, well, what are you saying? Are you saying we should be working on the other ones? Well, it stands out because she's a girl from Brooklyn, Iowa, and we want to find her. We are going to work hard, and naturally our local law enforcement government involved, and we're going to do anything we can, and we ask for help from the DCI. Yeah. And the last part is we are still conducting ground searches whenever we have an area that stands out to us that might have some particular interest to us. We are going and searching those areas. So we are searching. We had the Iowa State Patrol airplane up yesterday flying over search areas, and I was able to have one of my friends take me up in one of his aircraft, and we searched some areas that we thought might be significant. See, that's due to GPS information. All right, there you go. Hey, Kyle, I just read it to you. I'm not disagreeing, That's incredible. So you find the one person that goes up and agrees again. You think she actually ran at 5:30, went home, showered, and then ran again? Hey, Deuce, I just told you, I just read you out loud the sheriff saying she was running at 7:30 to 7:45. Did you miss that part, or do I need to read it again? Let's do it again. Look, yeah, we think we have a reasonable timeline that she was out jogging from 7:30. So, okay, are you distinct? Okay, she was jogging then, but running at 5:30. Is that what you're saying now? God, it's like having to say the same thing over and over again. Just now that there's new facts, run with that, okay? Oh my God! What a Jesus Christ! So you actually think she ran twice? Is that what you're saying, Kyle? That she went running twice? No, I'm just saying go with the new facts now. That's what the difference is. Okay, once you got new facts, go with that. Oh, jeez. I've ran twice. Oh, I'm so cool, everybody. Look, I ran twice. Hey, listen. All the officer said here was they went running at 7:30. Okay, let's just forget the 5:30 part, all right? Now, is it possible? Sure. It's ludicrous, though. Most people don't do it. Okay. if you're somebody that's really trying to lose weight and you're really conscious about, okay, I'm going to run. Okay, I'm going to run again in an hour. That's crazy, right? Like, why would you run and then an hour and a half later run again? Does that make sense? No.
I said, boom. What?
Okay. Well, how about this? You guys go start a whole new chat somewhere else. I don't want to keep talking about the 5:30 jog time. I think it's ludicrous, okay? The sheriff just said it was 7:30 to 7:45. Now, oh, Jesus, man. They didn't say she was heading over to her mother's house right then. Okay, you're just wildly speculating on that. He said that she was jogging. Obviously, there was witnesses. They went around and asked. They went and saw that on the video camera that there was people running. That they saw her running at 7:30. Okay, exercising, not heading over to her mom's house. Maybe you guys should go read the article yourself and decipher it. It was pretty clear. It wasn't confusing. It wasn't, Well, she called her mother at 7:30, Adeline. Yeah, no, it was all that was somebody saying that in a chat somewhere. Okay, we don't know anything about. I even said we don't know if that's right. Okay, they just said 7:30. They were probably wrong. All right. But the sheriff here, he said 7:30 to 7:45 she was jogging. That means they know for sure she was jogging, exercising, that kind of thing. Not, oh, well, she was jogging, but we think she was heading to her mom's house because she had a red shirt on. And she also had jean shorts on. They didn't say that part. Right? But I have to concede that yes, it's possible she went on 2 different runs. I think what happened was she called her mom at 7:30 and her mom said, hey, we're going to have brats. Probably even set a time. Hey, maybe around 8, right? So she thought, I might be able to get a quick run in because here's another thing too. If there was a couple articles that said that her normal run time was around 6 to 7-ish, something like that. So this fits that perfectly. She was running at 7:30, right? So she probably said, I can get a quick run in before dinner. So she goes jogging and either she never made it home or something like that. But I think the 5:30 thing, while possible, we always have to say possible, isn't likely. I think that was just somebody making a mistake or saw somebody else running and, I don't know. Yep, bratwurst. That's right. I used to eat liverwurst. Do you guys ever eat liverwurst? That's some good stuff. You put liverwurst and lettuce on a sandwich. It's got about 1,000 calories a bite, though. So I bet Darrow's had liverwurst before. Nah, probably not. What do you, chop liver? Yeah, it tastes so good. I love it on crackers and stuff. You've had it? Okay. Come on, you got to admit liverwurst is some good stuff. I mean, here, let's all be honest, too. Who wants to know what's in liverwurst? Because I sure as hell don't, right? Man, vegan's so unhealthy. Man. That's why we have incisor teeth, to eat meat. But no, I don't want to get into a long conversation about it. Yeah. Hey, what's in liverwurst? Well, here's another thing too. I don't want to see how it's made either, right? Like, I don't want to see it. I don't think any of us want to see how hot dogs are made either. Yeah, I'm sure there's liver in there, but I don't know if it's the part about the term liverwurst. What's the worst part of it? Okay, there's liver, but it's the worst, No, it's good anyways. Who cares what's in it, man? Eat it, eat it, eat it. You don't even know what's in a carrot, right? I eat fish all the time, yeah. It's not always fresh, though. I mean, when you say fresh fish, are you catching your fish, Kelly, and eating it? What part of the country do you live in? Yes, the worst part of the liver. That's a good point, Sarah, but don't bring that up. Just eat it. Oh, yeah? What part of do you live in Alaska then, Kelly? Oh, I was just going to, you live where, isn't that where Sarah Palin's from, or? Or maybe it was something like that. I don't remember. Yeah, they got some big halibut up there. I always wanted to go to Alaska. Alaska's... The only thing is here where I live, you can go... Even in Oregon, you can go fishing, and you're not likely to see a bear or something. But you go in Alaska, and you're from here, you might kind of drop your guard, and all of a sudden, bang! A big bear comes running out. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Felicia. Don't really even care that much. Let's see. I'm fishing out of Kenai for the next day. Yes, Sarah lives about 2 miles. Oh, cool. I actually always liked Sarah Palin. I thought she got screwed by people. Intentionally try to make her look a certain way. And the media was so good at it. It was amazing watching. There was this one... interview that they do outside of a polling center, and all of these low IQ voters all thought every single negative thing about they knew everything about her, how much she spent on clothing, how much she spent on this, that, and the other thing, but they knew nothing about the person they were going to vote for. It was hilarious. I mean, it was just like Obama said, which candidate said there was 57 states? And they all said, oh, that must have been Palin. Jeez. No, that was Obama, actually. Yeah. But, of course, they all said it was Palin because the media did such a great job of making her look stupid. Right? And I'm not saying, she didn't do some of that damage herself. I'm just saying it was disgusting what the media was doing. I don't know. Kyle, I was thinking maybe she was running... Somebody may have seen her running, or it could be somebody that knew she was there on her own. But if it's true that she was taken somewhere 15 miles away, it almost seems like an opportunistic type thing where they were just sort of cruising through town and saw her and then just took her kind of thing. But where in the town at that time of day, at 7:45, see, my feeling is that she made it home. And that's sort of an isolated home. Maybe they saw her just going to that home and then realized, wow, there's no cars there. She's probably the only one there. And then maybe went in and got her, just after she went running. I don't know. But my theory still stands that I think she went missing between, I said yesterday, I said between 7:30 and maybe 8:30, something like that. So I think it's still in that ballpark, that 1 hour time frame. Oh yeah, she is. I mean, Sarah Palin's a good person. You know, she was just made into a monster. Do you remember how like the Democrats loved John McCain prior to him running, and then as soon as he ran, they turned him into the most right-wing wacko person that's ever existed. All right, they made him look like he was a monster, and now they like him again. Yeah, it's crazy, right? But that's politics for you. The left's just better at politics. Let's see. The Kale killed her. That sneaky bad. What the heck? Yeah, that's not one of those comments that makes it out there, LJ. That's what I just said. Yeah, now they love him again because he doesn't like Trump. But they loved him. He worked with both sides. He was somebody that worked with both sides. As soon as he got in there, oh, he's the worst. As soon as he ran, you know. Yeah, I don't know about the red shirt part. Yeah, I think the red shirt thing is sort of being overplayed a little bit. I'd like to see if that's really something that's like a real thing that they think is missing. If it is, then you know, there's a couple scenarios. You could say that she went jogging, came home, maybe even was home at like 7:50, 8 o'clock ish, and getting ready to go to her mother's house, and maybe took a shower, put the red shirt on and stuff, and she was just going to get up in the morning and go to work to go to the fair and then take a shower when she came home or whatever the next day. You know, people do that sometimes, especially when you're younger, you know. So it's possible that she took the shower, put the red shirt on, had her phone in her pocket, and then somebody came in and abducted her before she was able to put her contacts and glasses in. But it could have been a friend, too, that showed up. We were talking about last night. It could have been a friend that showed up, or somebody that she knew, not a friend, but somebody that knew her. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'll give you a ride to your mom's house. But it was really a nefarious intention type of thing. It could be that she just didn't call her mom either. She just didn't call her mom and sitting around and got really tired. You know, maybe it was a long day and she just fell asleep and sent the Snapchat earlier too, fell asleep and woke up, took a shower, maybe this was like 7 in the morning, was getting ready and got abducted then, and then the brother called to say, hey, do you want me to pick you up? So, yeah, I mean, she didn't have her wallet and any stuff like that. You know, so if she's at her home and she's getting ready, she wouldn't have her wallet yet. She wouldn't have her glasses. She wouldn't have her contacts. But it sounds like the police are pretty sure she was still in her workout gear, if you kind of read between the lines. Like, they think that she was still in her, you know, the official missing posters say that she was wearing athletic gear and had her phone and Fitbit with her. So that kind of leads me to think that she hadn't changed. You know, but who knows, right? Because they don't know if she made it home or not. They've searched the home twice. So there you go. Yeah, you know, like, yeah, quote, friend. You know, somebody that she may have known. You know, maybe they live in a town. Because I think people probably know each other within 15 miles of that place. There's only 1,400 people in the town, and then the people that live on those roads, there's not very many people at all, so they probably go to that town to hang out, maybe have a beer or something. I don't even know if that town even has anything like that, does it? Let's see. Pub. Let me see if they even have. Bar in Brooklyn, Iowa. Well, there's one right there. You know what's funny? This is in my head. This is exactly what I pictured it looking like. That's funny. But there you go. That is apparently a pub. It's called Front Street Tap. As far as bars goes, that's the most generic bar I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Is it even open? I mean, that... Huh. Yeah, there's only one bar in that whole damn town. Yeah, jeez. If I was them, I'd be open all the time. I'd be... It's the only watering hole in town. Yeah. So what do you guys think? What about you, Kyle? What do you think about it? So yes, it's possible that they were jogging at 5:30. I think it's sort of they were just wrong, you know. Just trying to see if I got any more messages. Yeah, there's some weird information that was sent to me earlier, but I'm gonna wait because I don't want to spread something like that out there, but it was kind of weird. So if it turns out to be real, I'll show you that somebody actually figured that out prior. But if it's not, then you don't want to put it out there. Oh, there's the pound the like button by the bot. What are we at now, by the way, on that thing? I think I'm about done here, though, so... Zach Johnson, huh? That's crazy. Yeah. He did okay. I was hoping Tiger Woods would actually win it, but he didn't do it. Got a couple more dislikes. All right. Good stuff. That's like getting 91 likes. Same thing. No difference. All right. Well, I think that's it. If there's something tomorrow, some breaking news, I'll definitely put something out. Make sure to hit the subscribe and the notification bell to make sure you get it. Yeah, I wanted Tiger to... He didn't really blow it. He's just not really quite there yet, you know. I think he needs to... You know, it's hard. Those holes that he screwed up on are just hard holes, and, you know, he just needs to... He's getting there, though. It's kind of cool. They fuse his back together, no more pain, and boom, he's getting good. Ah, Blazers 59, Kings 31. Yeah. Where are you from, Deuce? You must know I'm from Portland, then. Maybe Deuce is somebody I know who's just trolling. Oh, yeah? I think the Blazers might be pretty good this year. They got some good shooters coming in. They're just not big names, so everyone thinks, oh, God, they're not going to. Yeah, have a good night. All right, I think it's time to do the Furious Freaks flyby music. There it is. Right? Hey, where should we go this time? What country? Come on, give me a place to go. Where should we go? First one that types it in. Mount Everest, okay. Oh yeah, let's try that one. Mount Everest. Yee, man, look at that. Oh, that's an act. That's huge. All right, here we go. I gotta record Darlene saying "Good night, freaks," and then I'm going to you have it as something I can play, even when she's not on here, because I always like the way she says that. Yeah. Mount Everest, man. All right, everybody. Thank you for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. And might be back on tomorrow if there's some breaking news again. If not, you might see one of my personal paranormal stories on my other channel called Personal Paranormal Experiences. And there's a link in the description. All right, everybody. So until next time, be safe out there.